Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't seen my last video, feel free to go check it out. But in this video I'll be talking about and reacting to Lochleven Castle. Don't know much about this castle, but sure she'll explain this person and will explain about it. But the past castle videos I've done, they're pretty good, so hopefully it'll be a video. And judging by what I can see so far, looks like a very nice castle, or I guess it's like slightly ruined now, but I guess it was a nice castle even then, but still. I do like castles myself, especially like what I've seen about the Scottish one as well, so hopefully this one will be very good too. But without further ado, let's get the video.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the Castle Girl.
What a tall castle. And obviously I've seen other castles as well, but hopefully you can go in this sort of thing as well. I'm guessing you can go in there, but no.
Today I'm at Lochleven Castle.
Lochleven Castle. What was that say? $13.34. Mary Queen of Scots. First guest. 1568. Been around for since like like for a very long time then. Before Mary Queen of Scots, Robert the Bruce part of it as well. As the original defenders get flooded like. Is that what it used to look like properly? Doesn't look really that much different now, is it? Obviously it's got a bit of damage to it, but I mean it doesn't really look that much different compared to what it used to. 16th century keys are found in the lock. At 1334. I mean, is that when it was built, or I'm just going back? During the Second War of Independence. It doesn't say, but I'm guessing it was you'll tell me it was built obviously, but judging by obviously the independence thing, I did notice something about they're pushing like independence again in Scotland. And to be honest, the way things are going, like I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to babble on about it, but I do hope Scotland do get their independence, because the way things are going here right now, I mean I'm not sure who you'll actually vote for when it comes to like things like SNP maybe, but whatever. But judging how things go, I mean Scotland having being independent will be actually a really good thing, I think. But then, you know,
Lochleven Castle
I still
is a
think it
ruined
works.
5-storey tower house castle that sits dominantly on a small island in the middle of Lochleven in Kinross, just to the east.
Kinross. I think I know roughly what it is. But that view, top end, getting used to train, looks really nice view.
Of the town of Kinross.
Kind of Kinross, okay. Can't just take in that view. Look, that view is just amazing. View of all the, like, is that seawater or it looks like is that a river or is that actually the sea?
Which
Either way,
lies
it's very nice.
roughly between Edinburgh and Perth in Scotland. Lochleven
Between
is the
Edinburgh and
largest
Perth.
lowland freshwater loch in Scotland and covers
A
around
freshwater loch.
13 square kilometres. The loch is shallow and is scattered with several small islands, with one of them being Castle Island.
Okay. You got St. Tell me in the comments if I said it right, but St. Earth's Island. You got Kinross. Is that where it is there? Guessing that's where it is. Oh, it's on the island. Okay. Nature reserve, is it? Interesting.
With the only access being by boat.
You can actually only access it. Oh, okay, it's an island. Yeah, makes sense.
The isolation of the island where the castle sits is a natural fortress,
Natural fortress.
thus making it rather difficult to escape from.
It looks still intact from all those years. Obviously, I'm guessing there's a bit of damage, but it'd be nice to actually just sit down
Even
and relax
today,
on a bench.
the island can only be accessed by boat.
So you can't access. Obviously, no, you can't access by plane, but you.
The castle once played a pivotal role during the 16th century, during one of the most dramatic episodes of Scottish history.
Early 1300s. William Wallace of the captured Lochleven for the Scots. Because it wasn't actually Scottish at that point, but then it was built by the English during the Wars of Independence, but then it was claimed by Scotland. Nice. It's got a little bit of English history, but it's also got quite a bit of Scottish history too. There was a debate whether Catholicism should be tolerated in Scotland. Really? I know obviously there was a bit of like Christianity and Catholicism was they sort of against each other in some aspect, but I guess actually I guess that's right because in those timeline there wasn't really a lot about. I'm not gonna like go deep into religion, but those were the two that kind of went, you know, at each other's like throats basically. But didn't know there was a heated debate about Catholicism. Interesting. Guys, I'm not going deep into religion.
The imprisonment
Not really that
of
religious
Mary,
anyway.
Queen of Scots.
But still, I'm not religious anyway. Not that.
The castle dates to around 1257 and was
Nothing
probably
against people
built
are,
by
but-
Alexander III. The large curtain wall we can see today could possibly have been built by the English around 1296 to
1296 is built by English. Interesting.
1356. This was during the First Wars of Scottish Independence. There is a story or legend that says William Wallace captured the castle around 1300
Heard a little bit about
and
what it
massacred a
was.
garrison of around 30 English soldiers.
Bloody hell.
The castle was a significant site for both the Scots and the English during this time, with England laying siege and Scotland defending it.
So basically, England started it, and then I guess Scotland, I guess won. First. Into cannons were probably say about 800. Okay, there's actually cannons there.
John Comyn recaptured the castle around 1301 after the English had seized it again.
God damn English, can't they leave it alone? But now it's obviously significant to both England and Scotland, but I mean, it's basically on your tariff. So I think Scotland should just claim it as theirs because it basically is theirs. And I'm guessing nowadays it is generally Scottish land now. Scotland's always managed to win it back basically.
Robert the Bruce also visited the castle around 1313 and again in 1323 while using it as a hawking lodge.
Hawking Lodge. What's a Hawking Lodge? Is that like I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing obviously what I said then, like some sort of prison sort of thing. But I mean, Hawking Lodge. If I'm right with what I said a minute ago, that's fine. But let me know in the comments below what a Hawking Lodge is. I mean, I don't know what that means. I guess then she might explain, but
Around 1313 there was an attempt to dam the loch by the puppet king Edward Balliol. This was under Alan de Vipont and his troops. But this backfired with the dam collapsing and flooding the English camp.
the English camp. Wow. Was it built by English? Did she say? I can't remember.
By the puppet king Edward Balliol. This was under Alan de Vipont and his troops. But this backfired with the dam collapsing and flooding the English camp.
Although the camp was built by English or whatever.
The castle was used as a prison, and before he became king, Robert II was held here in 1369. Around the late 1300s, the castle was granted to Sir Henry Douglas by Robert II.
Oh. No, I'm yawning. Didn't really much sleep. But what did you say? Kind of.
Around the late 1300s, the castle was granted to Sir Henry Douglas by Robert II.
Oh, it's granted by Robert II. Okay.
Henry Douglas was the husband of his niece Marjorie, the daughter of Robert the Bruce.
Marjorie, the daughter of Robert Roos. Okay.
Other notable nobles to be held here and died were Archibald, the Earl of Douglas, in 1439, and the Archbishop of St Andrews, Patrick Graham, in 1478. The Douglases continued to control the castle when Mary, Queen of Scots, visited in 1562. This was after a riding incident to recuperate. She visited again in April 1563, where she met with John Knox, the Calvinist preacher. She visited again here in September 1565 with the pro-Reformation William Douglas, when he was in control of Lochleven in September 1565. It was only 2 years later when she herself became a prisoner of Lochleven Castle. Mary's imprisonment was the result of a series of political crises.
Okay,
Her unpopular
that's
marriage to James Hepburn, the Earl of Bothwell, who was widely suspected of being involved in the murder of her previous husband, Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley. This sparked a revolt amongst the Scottish nobles, and after the Battle of Carberry Hill, Mary surrendered to these nobles and was taken into custody. She was taken to Lochleven on the 17th of June, 1567.
Bloody hell.
The castle made it an ideal place to keep her away from her supporters and out of the public eye.
Glasson Tower. I guess you might say it probably, but is that right? Is that where Mary Queen of Scots was? Oh, how didn't it? Yeah, okay. So it had some place had a roof on it then. Obviously, it had her own fireplace. Oh, obviously, her bed obviously looked like that because obviously, Queen and that. Interesting. Mary was forced to abdicate and prone, moved to the great gloomy tower across the courtyard. Bloody hell. So she allowed in all the rooms, Ben. I'm guessing that then. She allowed in every single room.
During her imprisonment here, Mary suffered a miscarriage of twins during the middle of July. During this time, she had little allies around her and was forced to abdicate. Her infant son then became King James VI of Scotland, with Mary's half-brother James Stuart.
I've heard of King James VI. Did you say King James VI first? Yeah.
The Earl of Moray becoming his
Don't know much
regent. Mary
okay.
remained a
Heard of
prisoner
that.
for nearly a year at Lochleven. However, her fortune changed with the help of George Douglas. He was the younger brother of the Laird Sir William. George had become fond of Mary and was sympathetic to her cause. He helped her organise her escape on May 2nd, 1658.
Bloody hell.
Mary disguised herself as a servant, and the young orphaned relative Willie Douglas stole the castle keys, which allowed Mary to walk out of the castle. After being rowed across the loch to where George Douglas was waiting with some 20 horsemen, they fled to Niddry Castle. Although she did
where?
manage to get horsemen, they fled to Niddry Castle.
Niddry Castle.
Although she did manage to gather an army of supporters after her escape from Lochleven, she was defeated at the Battle of Langside. She fled across the border and placed herself in the hands of her cousin, Queen Elizabeth I of England. This fatal decision led to 19 years imprisonment and her execution in 1587.
I didn't know she got executed. Bloody hell.
Lochleven Castle's history is cemented with its association with Mary Queen of Scots.
I know a lot of history of from
Sir
Mary.
Walter Scott further revived romantic interest in the castle with his novel The Abbot in 1820 about Mary's imprisonment. Lochleven Castle is now a scheduled ancient monument and is in the care of Historic Environment Scotland. Today you can explore the Tower House, Curtain Wall and surrounding grounds of...
Yeah, I like the fact you can actually explore it now, and it's actually just fully a part of Scotland's heritage now. Obviously, I know it's got a bit of English history, like you just said, but it's everything to do with Scotland now. Obviously, it's on your doorstep basically, so you know it should be. But it's nice to see they keep it all up there. I mean, it's one of the places I know of they don't really keep heritage, like some of the stuff they just knock it down now. But I've seen a lot of Scottish videos, they keep it all up there and they don't destroy their history. Whereas things gone in England, a lot of history is just being destroyed right now and looking quite grim.
this atmospheric and dramatic location, where a queen was kept, which ultimately led to a turning point in Scottish history. And for Scotland itself.
There's a more video.
Thanks for watching, and I look forward to visiting a castle near you. Bye!
That's a good video. Quite interesting video as well. I said, didn't know. Obviously, was it come back here? Yeah, I didn't know it was something to do with English history, but English history as well. But yeah, something to do with the English history, Second War of Independence. But yeah, very good video. Enjoy that. I'll give it a like. If you like this video as well, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And until then, I will see you next video. Take care and see you all soon. Bye.